Hello and welcome to Who Dares Rolls, mumbo jumbo-y, board gamey shenanigans thing, multitude of goodness, words firing out at you. This is this week's episode. It is October I can't see the date. The October the 20th, maybe? No, it's not that late. It's probably about the, fuck it. Hello and welcome to Who Dares Rolls. I am your host, Mike B. This is the Mumbo Jumbo for sometime in October. Words fail me for the rest of this. So here we are. Yes, hello to all new additions to the channel. There's been people flitting through. I believe one of these episodes was randomly placed into Board Game Trading in Chat's channel, whereupon a couple of people went, "What is this? Fucking disaster." Anyway, so all the new people that have joined us, welcome one and all. Hello, new subscribers. We are teetering on the edge of actually towards 400 subscribers, which is a terrifying prospect at the best of times anyway. But there we go. We're going to push on, strive ever forward. We're going for it. We're going to go for it. And has everyone all right? Have a good week so far? Well, some people haven't. We'll dig into that in a minute. Well, that's it. That's just crack on with what I've been playing. Played. So, few things. Whistlestop Tour of this. Some of it's relevant, some of it's not. Had a crack at Tapestry again. Beat the shit out of everyone again. I do like Tapestry. We've covered this. It's obviously Marmite for some people. I can't remember what actual Civ I was playing this time. It's gone. Forgotten it, whatever. Anyway, but I played that, and I did, again, very well. Though it was tighter on the scores this time. I will sit down and do a review of Tapestry at some point. I think that's a thing. Snowtails, we played another game of that, one of the trickier tracks, and it all went wrong. Jamie still won that. Jamie's very good. Tony is not so good. Tony attempted to play Snowtails while on his fucking phone playing Hearthstone. That was never going to work, was it? And it didn't. Okay, so it basically imploded, and what happened was the brain node didn't function, dribbling. Didn't end well. Played some Crack-a-Lack and Poker, which I mentioned in my video last week. Is a great game to play, really cheap to pick up. Huge quality of value to play thing. Words mean something that it's quite cheap and you play it a lot. We did that. There's something I've written here, which is in very small print, and I haven't got my glasses on me, and I have no idea what that even says. Oh, Don't Mess With Cthulhu. We played that as well. Another thing was on the list the other day. Then we sat and played Dune Imperium again last night, which I did much better than the week before. I do like it. I like how it thrums along what it does. We've covered that already. Very good. I prefer it to Arnak. I've only played Arnak and Board Game Arena, but for me, I like the theme and like how it does. And actually, finally, we got a game of Micro Macro in, which is a game I picked up to play with her indoors, actually, because it's very low rules state. Basically, if I start explaining a game that has convoluted rules, she just checks out, just is gone. So this is quite simple, but not actually got to play it with her yet, but I did play it with Ben and Bob and Robbie the other night. There was a little bit of, and then we actually played it, and it was a lot of fun. If you don't know, I think it won the Spiel last year, and it's a big map. You get a big map, which is a big piece of paper, this kind of like a Where's Wally type thing, and you get different cases you're trying to find. You pull a card, and it starts sort of walking you through where you got to find stuff, and you kind of track where the movement is around this thing. It's very cool, very well done. I really enjoyed it. It's really simple, but a lot of fun, and actually was quite entertaining. So we need to play some more of that, and I do think her indoors would enjoy it, so I'm going to try and get her to play that as well. So that is what we've played. Other than that, I've been playing a bit of Hearthstone's new thing, which is Mercenaries, which is a bit like Slay the Spire. No, kind of vaguely like it. And you kind of go up tiers and you fight and you level up your things. It's okay. It's not bad. It's a good distraction. It's free. I feel sorry for anyone who spent money on the cards in it, because it's really just giving you nothing, really, cosmetic shit. But yeah, it's a simple, nice little distraction. If you like Slay the Spire, there's some similarities. If you like Hearthstone and like Slay the Spire, you might find something to enjoy in there. I've played a bit of it. It's all right. I was annoyed, frustrated fed up a bit because I kind of hoped it was going to be a multiplayer thing that like go on raids against big bosses, but it isn't that. But yeah, as a solo thing to do, it was alright. So that's that. That's crack on with some news. Here is the news. News. Well, if you've been unaware of it, there is Essen's happening as we speak. I've not been to an Essen for about 5 years, and I did enjoy it when I went 5 years ago. It was fun, and it was huge. The scale of Essen cannot be really translated through discussion. You kind of have to go to Essen to experience the scale of what on earth it is. I get that this year's probably scaled down because, but yeah, people have gone there. And as expected, it's been an utter fucking clusterfuck. Who would have thought? The sunlit uplands of Brexit has disrupted that. So yeah, I've heard varying stories of woe and people have not had the right paperwork and not going to be get here and not been able to do it. It's just generally as a catalogue of fucking disasters. One of the main reasons why I would definitely A, have not gone to Essen this year, and B, certainly not try to go there and exhibit in any capacity. But yeah, I've heard general murmurings of carnage has erupted. Well, you know, who would have thought that was going to fucking happen? Anyway, so Essen, I started trying to draw a list of stuff that I thought might be interesting at Essen. And to be honest, it was really hard going. There's no real easy grab of this stuff. It's spread over it. BGG have got a very long list of stuff, which I started trawling through to see what would take my interest. And then got really fucking bored. However, I did flick through. So a couple of things that popped out of me from that list to the point where I got to on it. There's Alicante, I've got Dice Theme Park, which I quite like. I loved the old original Theme Park game. I played Dice Hospital. It was good. It was entertaining. So that may be something that would interest me. And Paper Dungeons, I think they launched that or put it out at the UK Games Expo. I've not heard much about it since. I know people were kind of bubbling about it, frothing about it at the time. But that kind of jumped out at me. It looks nice. I don't know anymore. What did jump out was Grasshopper Poker, which is by the guys who did Crack-a-Lackin'. There's another new one of theirs. I kind of like their stuff. It's very cheap. It's inexpensive, and they're usually quite good fun. So that might be one to look for. Stationful jumped out at me just because it sounds utterly fucking bonkers. I think it's a bit of a hidden traitor deduction game, but then it's also a party game and is a pick up and deliver, and it's just this deranged player of stuff with a kind of cool monkey on the box cover. I think it was a Kickstarter, and I think it passed me by. I don't remember the Kickstarter for it. It looks kind of like a car crash on the table, but it's just deranged bug nuts enough that actually it is piqued my interest. So it's one I think I'll keep an eye out with. If it's not too expensive, I might pick one up. Because it just sounds fucking deranged, and I might give it a shot to see what that's like. I don't know. If anyone plays it or knows if it or backed it, then hey, let me know. Inquiring minds would like to know. Other than that, the hotness seems to have been from Essen is Gollum, which is, I don't know anything about Gollum at all. I believe it might be related to the Jewish folklore of the Gollum. I'm not certain. But my goodness me, does it look dull. I'm sure there's an exhilarating Euro game beneath all that. But yeah, I look at it and I just go, oh, we'll wait and see. I don't know. I've got plenty of stuff like that. I don't. And other than that, I mean, there's stuff going on, I think, but nothing's jumped out at me at all from Essen. Nothing at fucking all. So I don't know. It seems to be a limited amount of stuff this year. I know Portal are doing their things, Dreadful Circus, which I have played actually, and the review is forthcoming. That was all right. It was good fun. I kind of take that-ish set collecting, hidden bidding type game. It's got a nice mix of mechanisms, and I don't think it's massively expensive. That's quite good. I like the look of that. Obviously, Portal are doing Dune House of Secrets, which is the Dune game based on the detective thing, which I believe I have a copy winging to me from Portal. Thank you, Mr. Mignasi. And it's one I'm really interested in, look at how that works, how it integrates the detective system with the Dune storytelling, and I think it's more app related. I'm not entirely sure. I've kind of watched it from far. because I'm kind of interested in it, but we'll see. And there's a bunch of other June games from GF9. There's June games every fucking way. It's the new Cthulhu, by all counts. So there's that. Kickstarter. Let's have a quick glance at Kickstarter. 2 Kickstarters jumped out at me. Number 1 was Thunder Road is now launched onto Kickstarter. Thunder Road Vendetta was a reprint of the old, I think it was MB Games, kind of Mad Maxian road combat game. I already mentioned it the other week because it looked like they're going to bring out a bunch of expansions, which they have with it, which does increase the price of it rather ridiculously. The base game actually is not too expensive. I think it's about $50. I'm just on a bit of a budget at the moment, so I don't know. Thunder Road, yeah, okay. It looks nice. I'm on my way for retail because I'm sure it's going to turn up at retail. And then there's Rock, Paper, Scissors Deluxe. What in the raspberry flavoured fuck nuggets is that all about? It's a fucking Kickstarter, but they are literally giving you a bit of rock, pair of scissors, and I presume some paper. And people are backing. It's up to over 5,000 has been backed against it. I mean, is it a joke? Is it? I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand. Mystic Eye is your moment to shine. Rock, paper, scissors. Is it actually a load of bobbins? Is it bollocks?
Your thoughts are muddled. Think clearly before acting.
Right, that's inconclusive, really, wasn't it? Rock, paper, scissors. Is it going to be a hit? What is it? Is it?
Not right now. Certainly not today.
No. I could agree with you more, Mr. Guy. That's fairly useless. Thank you, Mr. Guy. So that stuff is happening on Kickstarter at the moment, and I imagine a bunch of other crap that you don't need, with multiple expansions going on forever and ever and ever. So that's that. Let's just leave that there. I have this Jaws breakfast cereal. This is my sister-in-law sent me this. She saw this and she thought, you know what? I know someone who would require this in their life. I am slightly off put because the sharks look a little bit like a dolphin. I don't know what that might be. There might be a shark there as well. I'm not sure. A starfish. There's no Ben Gardner's severed head cereal in there. That's a missed opportunity, I feel, and limbs and stuff. But instead we get kind of a dolphin. So yeah, it's a bit disappointing in content of what there's there, but you know, who doesn't want to sit down and have Jaws cereal in their morning for their breakfast? So yummy, yummy, yummy. Jaws feeding time. It's lovely multi-grain shape. I don't know where she got that from, but there we go. That was for me. I've started reading through June on the fucking mind. The Alien RPG. So I've picked up the starter set a little while ago. And I've had, I think, the book for about a year, and I kind of flicked through it. So I'm kind of just running that through my brain because I think I'm going to run a game with it soon. I don't know what group, either the Friday or the Sunday group. I don't know, but I'm reading through it. It is relatively straightforward, rules lightish. But the books are beautiful, but they're kind of spaced out. There's no little text on each page, so you kind of read about 10 pages to get what would normally in an RPG book be a page. But they do aesthetically look gorgeous. So I'm hoping to give that a go, Alien RPG, at some point or some way down the line, not too far away. I'm kind of most of it's kind of coalescing in my brain at the moment, the rules. So I think I'm at the point of being able to run a game of that. So soon we'll do that. I mentioned House of Secrets. June House of Secrets is on the way to me. Obviously, welcome to all the new subs. Welcome to all the new people that have joined us. This is the thing we do. There isn't very much else to add, really. I mean, that is there. I mean, Spiel is on. If anyone knows anything at Spiel that's actually really good, I don't know. There was this, Mark Cook saw this, a game about wearing a cock on your face. I'm behind. I'm on board with that. I could get behind that. But other than that, nothing really has leapt out of me at all. I'm sure I was there. I'd be rummaging. Ooh. Dragon Meat is coming up. I mentioned the other week. That's 4th of December. I'm very much contemplating. I think I'll give that a shot this year. I think I'll do because I did need to stretch my board game convention legs at some point. So I might take the punt and go that. It's around the end of the year, so I think I'll take some time off and just go and do that. Maybe I'm thinking maybe I can drag some of the crew along for that. Lovely. Other than that, there's not much else going on here. Obviously, there's Dreadful Circus I need to sit down and review fully. I started filming it, and I need to film some more on that. That's just time. And obviously House of Secrets will turn up at some point, so I'll do an unboxing for that, and we'll see what that's all about. And that's it for the minute. I don't know. Charlie, I know, has got, I think, a video he sent me that I haven't edited and I need to get up, and I'm sure at some point he's going to give us his thoughts and feelings on the Unfathomable board game, which is the BSG reprint. I think, glancing around at the moment, that's it for this week. Have a great week. Enjoy Spiel if you're there, if you can get there. If you've got there, well done. If you can get back, even better. If you can get anything back from it, that'd be interesting. I'm sure a lot of that stuff will start dropping into the trade chats and for sale at inflated prices, and I imagine some of it will feed its way to retailers over the next next month or so, I imagine. And then we might see some stuff that's good. We should wait and see. Other than that, I think that's it. I've got stuff to do. I need some comics I was going to read and I haven't read them. I've got some books I need to read and I haven't read that. So yeah, that's all I've done. This is it. Thank you for joining. Any new people, welcome. Hello, how are you? And all that sort of stuff. This is what we do here, which is this. I don't even know what this is. For the time being, it's been lovely tuning in for you to tune in to me, to see me, to do this, to talk that. I'm going to go and eat some Jaws cereal and supper Dr. Pepper and just chill the fuck out. So thank you very much. See you soon. Have a great week, and I'll catch up at some point in the not too distant future, I'm sure. Tatty bye.